Senator, on the point with superdelegates, yesterday you said you'd be having conversations with
Absolutely.
some of them. Have those meetings have calls been made?
Well, I'll tell you something interesting. Out in California, Congressman Huffman, apparently who was on board the Clinton campaign, announced that he no longer was. And what he said is he wants the people in his district to have a voice in determining how his vote will go. And he will go with his district. I don't know how his district will go, but that is, I think, a step in the right direction. And the appeals that we're going to be making are twofold. Number one, in those states where we have won significant victories, and I'm not talking about a point or two, but where we have won significant victories. Just last week, as you know, we won in West Virginia. Secretary Clinton got 36% of the vote. We won by 15 points, and yet 6 out of 7 superdelegates from West Virginia are saying they're supporting Secretary Clinton. Why are they rejecting what the people in their own state said? It's worse in the state of Washington, in Minnesota, in New Hampshire. So we are, and not just me, I think the people in those states are going to be having very strong conversations with their superdelegates and say, you know what? Why don't you listen to what the people of our states are saying? Support Bernie Sanders. And the second discussion that we have, as I mentioned a moment ago, is we will be talking to the superdelegates who have come on board Secretary Clinton even before I was in the campaign. Think about how dumb that is, how undemocratic that is, how just establishment-oriented that is. To say, oh, we're going to support this candidate. We don't know who else is running. There has not been one vote cast, but we're sure we want this person to be president. I think that makes no sense at all. And by the way, those are the kinds of issues that we will deal with if I win or if I lose at the Democratic convention. So the message to the superdelegates is we have got to defeat Donald Trump. Not to defeat Donald Trump will be a disaster for this country. Take a hard look at the evidence. And the evidence is that Bernie Sanders is the strongest candidate.
Is there someone in your campaign who's heading up that effort to reach out to superdelegates? Has
Yes.
that begun?
Yes.